on Facebook and YouTube. We're just live all over the place
Yes, we
nowadays.
are. You know, I love
Online.
this. Good morning. How are you doing? Hopefully having a good day.
And you know, I'm excited because sunshine returns today.
Yeah, I think so. You know, once this upper level system kind of kicks through, it may take a while. As you see outside, we don't have any sun now. I think after about 3 or 4 o'clock, we should see some. Matter of fact, we'll definitely see the sun set. That's for sure.
So the clouds will start to break up just a little bit, but obviously from our sky cam here, you could just tell it's pretty gloomy weather.
Very gloomy outside. Got a little drizzle right now, but things will get better. By the way, what kind of day are you having so far, Megan?
It's good. It's been a little bit busy. The 6 p.m. newscast, I will be talking about flash flooding, especially across the southeast, showing our total rainfall. We did pretty well last night with our rainfall.
We did. You know, at the airport, I think the official total was about 6,200.
Yes.
Maybe that's after midnight. I'm not sure if it's all together, but either way, around the area, about a ½ inch to an inch. Some locations picking up just a little bit more than that. For the month so far, we're about 1.5 inches, I believe. We're pretty close to that. But it's amazing the drastic difference from west to east. Let's say from West Texas to the deep south. It's amazing the amount of rain they've picked up in the deep south. You're going to talk about that coming up.
Exactly. Several water rescues around the University of Alabama, so Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Over 17 inches of rain in Starkville, Mississippi, where that's where you and I went to school at Mississippi State. So I'll be talking about rainfall totals and, you know, what they're going through and looking at the excessive rainfall outlook. But for us, the rain is over pretty much for the most part. So
as you look outside, I can see it right there. We got a lot of cloud cover still, cloudy skies. It was drizzly just a second ago. Let's take a look. Okay, so here's our radar. Most of the measurable rain has moved out of the way. We still have a little drizzle left over. And notice, one thing I've noticed in Megan is notice how the clearing line out around Del Rio in the last couple hours not making a lot of progress.
So that's something we'll have to keep our eyes on. But you know, something I've also noticed, and this is within the last 24 hours, so far weather models have been handling this system pretty well overall. They've had the rain, you know, the heaviest rain east of San Antonio over eastern counties by sunrise today, and that's exactly what we saw. But this pesky cloud cover is just not breaking up yet.
It's going to take a while because the main trough hasn't really kicked through, so we still have a southwest flow aloft, and that'll keep us a little cloudy. Last night we did have some rumbles of thunder. Did it wake you up?
I woke up to thunder last night.
Woke you up. Yeah, we didn't have a lot, but we did have some rumbles of thunder here and there. All right, temperature, you know, as long as the clouds stay in, it's going to be hard for us to warm up. We've got a north wind, temperatures around 50. Matter of fact, look at Fredericksburg. It's still in the 40s. Kerrville's still in the 40s. For that matter, Seguin and Gonzales in the 40s. Pleasanton is coming in at 49 degrees. And as long as those clouds are there, it's going to be a slow warm-up process.
And high temperatures yesterday struggled to reach 50 degrees. So it was cold yesterday. You know, I was coming out inside and putting on my heater as well. So I turned on my heater yesterday.
Are you a fan of the colder or sun?
I actually am.
Oh, okay. So you'd rather have it cooler than you would warmer.
Like my ideal high is 70 degrees. Yeah, that's my
Her ideal date is April the 29th. Because it's not too cold, not too warm.
Nice.
All right, the feels like temperature, a little cooler in some places, but we don't have a drastic feels like temperature wind chill out there this morning. So. And
I think it's a lot warmer than, you know, compared to yesterday. You know, Fredericksburg had a wind chill of 32 degrees, and now it feels like 44. So noticeable difference there.
Yep. Now this is really interesting. You know, when you have these upper level troughs sometimes that dig in from the west, the water in the Gulf of Mexico is relatively warmer than, of course, temperatures over Texas in the 40s, and especially Amarillo around 33. So between the two, you'll have a little low sometimes that'll spin up right along the Texas coast, and that's what we've got going on. Houston's at 54. I think Houston they're now in the cool side of the system, but look at New Orleans. 75 degrees over New Orleans on the warm side of that warm front there.
So we have the warm front lifting north, and that's kind of priming the atmosphere. A little instability present there. So they're looking at some strong to severe storms over parts of the southeast where they do have that slight risk in place, which is a level 2 on that 1 to 5 severe weather outlook scale.
Now this is interesting. As that low moves northeastward, of course, they're going to see a lot of rain in the deep south. But what I think is going to happen for us is our north wind will just stay with us. So for the rest of the day today and into tomorrow and probably into Friday, we'll have a north wind. And out in northwest Texas, Panhandle, parts of Oklahoma, there's still some snow on the ground. So I think we're going to have some additional cooling. And tomorrow, sunshine all day long. But don't let it fool you. I think highs will struggle to reach 60 degrees, so kind of a cool day
And kind
for
of
us tomorrow.
Yeah, and the same thing for Valentine's Day, right? It's going to stay pretty chilly.
Yeah, it's going to stay pretty chilly, I think, right through Valentine's Day. Just kind of taking a closer look. This map usually stops when you start to see the counties there. But Dallas-Fort Worth is at 43, Midland's at 45, where it's sitting at 50. El Paso is at 39. Amarillo is coming in at 33, so still cold air behind that system. So here's the upper level look at the water vapor. Notice it picking up all that moisture, and so that, like you were saying a while ago, that's going to move all through the deep south, a lot of rain in that direction. But for us, there's still that drying line or that clearing line, still around Del Rio, not making a lot of progress. But computer models say a little bit later this afternoon, 3 o'clock or something, we should start to see some sun.
Man, I don't like seeing that rain move over Mississippi, Alabama, and Tennessee again today.
Yeah, because they've already picked up. Should I tell them we're going to save that for later this afternoon?
I mean, we'll save it for the 6 p.m. newscast, but
You want to watch the 5 and the 6 o'clock? Or
6 o'clock
Okay, 6 o'clock. You want to watch the 6.
The 5 too.
You want to watch the 5? You want to
4,
watch
5,
the
6,
4
and
for
10.
that matter. You know what? You want to watch the noon,
Yes.
but especially watch the 6 o'clock because Megan's going to tell you. You would not believe. What are we? February the 12th? Is that where we're at? February 12th?
That's it. And some areas have picked up almost 20 inches of rain so far for 2020.
Unbelievable.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Unbelievable amount of rain. Okay, so rest of the day, we're going to struggle to reach the mid-60s. I think maybe 63 or so for a high. That's if we can see some sunshine, and I think we probably will. Tomorrow morning down to about 41. And then tomorrow, we're going to struggle to reach 60 for a high. It's going to be chilly with those northeasterly winds. Now, this is really interesting. This is one computer model, but watch what happens Friday morning. This computer model clouds us up, and so I went cloudy for Friday morning, first thing, but just kind of a partly cloudy day. But look at this computer model. It's 11 o'clock in the morning on Friday, and it's got 39.
So it's going to be a cold start to Valentine's Day.
So Valentine's Day, yeah, I think mid-30s is where we'll start out.
I think a lot of us want to know what the temperatures are going to be Friday night, dinner time rolls around. I have a reservation myself,
Do you?
so I would like to know
Okay.
what should I wear. But as a
Let me
meteorologist,
guess.
I know a jacket, of
Let me
course.
guess, Italian.
No, it's not. It's not Italian.
Mexican.
It's actually American food.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Did you share to where were you? Well, no, you probably don't want to say where you're going.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm going to do something a little different.
Really?
A little painting with a twist.
That's fun.
Yeah.
I did that with my mom on Mother's Day, and she loved it.
Yeah, did you like it?
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, it's a
Highly
lot of fun. If you
recommend
haven't
that.
done it, go do that. I think it's going to be fun anyway. Hey, anybody say anything?
Yes, so we have a lot of commenters here, and also if you have any questions about the forecast, our rain chances, rainfall totals, you can always comment on our Facebook Live. Laura Brown says hello to you.
Hey, Laura.
Good morning. Gary Johnson, hey guys, have a great day.
Hey, Gary.
Jen Evans says finally exclamation point. I think she was ready for the
sun-
sunshine.
yeah, I know, I think we all are.
Gary Johnson, hey Paul, and hey Megan.
All right.
Kent Berry says sweet. Gary
Who?
Johnson.
Kent Berry.
Yes.
I thought, okay. How
And
you doing,
then
Kent?
Gary Johnson, Megan, Paul, hello.
Okay, hi.
And then Teresa says Goliad weather is drizzling for your information.
That's
Hey,
right.
San Antonio. And you were talking about the light drizzle.
It's a little light drizzle out there this morning probably for the next several hours, and then we should dry out.
Star says hello from Seguin. We watch you every day, Paul and Megan. Love
Star?
watching
Well,
Channel
hi,
5.
Star. How are you doing?
Hello, Star.
I think we
And
have the
then-
best viewers, I think.
I think so too. And then Anna says yes, sunshine.
Yes.
And yes, bring back the sun.
Okay, Bring Back the Sun. That's an old
I'm
Beatles
ready
song,
for
I
the
think.
sun. Yes.
Something like that. Anyway, so tomorrow's going to be cool. Friday's going to be cool, and then we'll get to the weekend. We'll show you the 7-day here in just a second. Hey, I threw in the aquifer. Really, one thing that's been interesting about the aquifer is we haven't done great with rain. We're doing okay, but not really great. But the aquifer just has not moved very much in the last month or so. It's been like around 670, 672, somewhere in that vicinity.
A little surprising because of the drought in place, too.
Right,
We've
yeah.
seen some subtle improvements with our drought. We're now looking at abnormally dry drought
Yeah.
conditions versus, severe drought in Barrett County. So
I think it's a little bit of a hangover from, was it the spring that was really, really wet? Yeah, I think it's still a hangover from that. But if it keeps
spring into summer.
if we keep seeing rainfall amounts that are below average, it will go down. It just hasn't so far, so that's good. Pollen count, actually allergy report. Cedar is light. I think cedar's about had it. I don't think anybody's really, everybody's happy about that. So yeah, cedar's light. Mold is moderate, ash is light.
Mold, of course,
elm
will
is
stay on
light.
the allergy report because of the recent rain,
Yeah,
too.
yeah, probably so. So for today, now this is, if we see some sun, like I think we will, I think we'll reach the lower 60s to mid 60s, around 63 or so. Tomorrow, even though we're going to have sun pretty much all day long, 59. I think that's about it with that northeasterly wind. Friday morning, I'm going to go cold, 35, high temperature in the upper 50s. We should see sun on Friday, but it's still going to be cool with that draining northeasterly wind. Finally, winds start coming back out of the south, the east on Saturday, so about 66. And then when we really start seeing those southerly breezes off the Gulf of Mexico, fog first thing Sunday morning, 20% chance of a shower, highs in the mid-70s. I think Monday, morning fog, showers, President's Day, could be a little on the wet side, but really warm, 78. And then Tuesday, well, I think we'll warm up to around 70, and then another cold front comes through. Now the question is it going to be more Pacific or is it going to be more continental? And I tend to go with a little more continental, so I think Wednesday of next week, we're going to be right back to chilly again for the mid part of next week.
I noticed that too. Yeah, and maybe even some active weather, which we'll have
Could
to
be.
keep our eyes on. But mainly
could be.
north, yeah.
But mainly north, yeah.
Yeah.
Now, Megan, code for active. She uses code words. Code for active is snow and sleet and that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But the computer model's hinting at it, but you are right, further to the north.
I don't want to use the S word yet.
Right. Yeah, yeah. At this point, yeah, 8 days out, there is no way
Yeah,
that we want to.
that's definitely going to change.
Yeah, so Megan's right. We'll just say
active
could be
weather.
active mid next
I'm not
week.
saying the S word.
Right, active mid next week because that is the right thing to do. There is no
Yeah.
doubt about that. All right, we got a few folks that.
Yes, so Sophia says, I can't tell the difference between night and day with this weather, ...
I
Have
know.
you noticed the subtle differences in increase
Sunrise?
in daylight?
Yes. Sunrise and
it.
sunset. I know it.
And, you know, daylight savings time around the corner once again, early March 8th.
I think it's the first weekend in March usually.
Yeah, yeah. And it's hard to believe. I felt like we just, you know, made our clocks fall back.
I know.
Like
I know.
just
Are you a fan
yesterday.
of that, by the way? The daylight savings time thing, the whole charade. With
I like the sun setting
back?
a little bit later,
Yes.
just because getting out of work around 6:30 or so, it was always dark. But now I see a little tinge of sunlight still at that time.
Here's my personal, and this is everybody else is going to disagree, but I go to bed at 7:30 at night, and
I used to work mornings. I get it.
and I don't look forward to daylight savings time at all. I really don't.
You have
so.
to get the blackout curtains.
Yeah, I try to. Black,
That's
it just,
the secret.
It just doesn't. It just doesn't work. But anyway, that's me personally. Everybody else, hey, I love it if you like the late sunrise and the sun go down at 9 o'clock at
I get
night.
it with mornings, yeah.
Yeah, that's
and you
fine.
wake up what at like 2 a.m.
About 1:30. Yeah,
So we're getting that
1:40
behind the
actually.
scenes look of your life on the daily.
Yeah. Hey, it's brutal, but somebody's got to do it, and that's why I look so bad.
Right. Dee says, bring the heat. I want to barbecue for our 6-year-old wedding anniversary or 6-year
when is
wedding
it?
anniversary on Friday.
Friday's gonna be chilly.
Yeah, Friday's going
It's
to be
not gonna be a bad
chilly.
day. It's just gonna be a little cool.
Eric says, how about Pleasanton, Texas? I guess for today.
For
That
today,
rain has
Pleasanton
shifted
clouds, just
pretty
clouds.
east.
Showers are out of the way, but you still have some drizzle out there in Pleasanton and Atascosa County. But you should see the sunset and maybe a little sunshine this afternoon, so that'll be good. Anybody else?
2 inches in Spring Branch last night.
I believe it. See, Spring
Mowing
Branch
soon.
was one of the places, according to the radar estimates, Spring Branch, eastern Kendall County, that was kind of the bullseye of the heaviest rain overnight last night. So 2 inches does not surprise me one bit.
And almost an inch and a half over northern counties, too.
Oh, yeah.
Last night.
Yep, across the northern portion of the county, Stone Oak, Timberwood Park, Dominion, those kind of areas, an inch and a half, somewhere around there.
And I haven't heard of any flood reports, too. I
No,
was
you know-
looking at flood reports across our area. We didn't see anything.
No, we had the usual suspects, those kind of low-lying areas and some of the traffic areas, some of the exits, a few of them had some problems, but really minor. And that's one of the things is we haven't had a lot of rainfall, and we only picked up about an inch or so. So no big problems.
Right, exactly.
Yeah.
Well, the rain is moving out.
Yep.
We should see some breaks in the clouds later today.
We should a little bit later on today, so hopefully we will see a little bit, and I think we will a little later this afternoon.
Yeah, and I think you'll need a jacket on Valentine's Day, too.
It's going to be a little chilly if you're going out Valentine's Day evening. 50s, falling down into the 40s, depending on how late you make it.
And also the rodeo, the stock show and rodeo here in
Have you
San
been yet?
Antonio.
No, you haven't been,
I may
right?
go tomorrow.
Who's playing tomorrow?
I have no clue. I have to look at the schedule.
They've got Colton.
There's a
This
lot.
guy Colton Wall is playing tonight.
Yeah.
And he's a Canadian. I don't know him. I don't know him very well. I think ZZ Top is playing Friday for
That's
Valentine's
exciting.
Day. That should be a good one.
I like ZZ Top.
Yep. The rest of them I don't know, but
Okay.
anyway, yeah. So
Huge
go make it
lineup.
out to the rodeo. If you go out to the rodeo, take your jacket with you. And we really appreciate you watching KENS 5. Thanks for being with us.
Yes.
And Megan, any last things you want to?
Well, we just hope you have a safe Wednesday.
Okay.
And we're ready for sunshine tomorrow.
Have a safe Wednesday and watch the 12 o'clock, watch the 4, 5,
6,
6,
and
and 10. And I'll see you tomorrow morning.
Sounds good. Bye, y'all.
See you.